What a busy weekend. Busy weekend, busy day, busy week, just busy, 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 busy. But I've managed to stay doing minis at least 3 times a week, really, which is great. I'm just so lucky that I get to do that, that I have the time. And this has been a very labor-intensive project. Let's turn off. Oops. Let's turn off that autofocus. I knew that tonight I was not going to be able to get done all of them, and I needed like a 2-week lead time to try to get the 7 that I need to finish done. I already have 1, and if you are a follower on my Instagram or my Facebook, you already saw that I finished it. And I'm really happy with how that turned out. Let's see if I could just turn that autofocus back on. Really happy with that. Certainly looks like Firecrackers. So we're gonna just keep on trucking on them. I'll try to get a couple actually finished, but yeah, so that's what we're doing tonight. And I want to also show and tell the stuff that I got from the hobby shop this weekend. Well, hobby shop, craft store. Because next month I'm going to be hyper focused on trying to get my display boxes done for the show in November. And I saw recently another, I guess, new to selling or new to conventions dollhouse person on Instagram who is also going to the Philly show. And I was very excited because they do not have a display ready, or they don't. I mean, I'm sure they have an idea, but they only have the beginnings of it. And I'm like, okay, I'm not that far behind. I'm not worried. I shouldn't be worried. It will get done. And it'll be great. And I'm really excited about it. I'm also really excited because I'm pretty sure my logo is going to be done, so I'll have an actual logo for real. Which means I can start working on literally everything else that I have to do. So I'm gonna be really excited and posting a lot of things in the upcoming days, so I hope you'll bear with me as everything kind of falls into place here. So I've already tipped all of my pieces of clay with foil, and I get this really thin foil if you get Easter candy, like the Reese's and Hershey's bags of Easter candy, like the bulk big bags of Easter candy. The foil comes in all of these gorgeous colors, and I really recommend it. And then what I do is, because you know they crumple really easy because it's foil, I just like iron it out with my nail. And it's like one of my weird collections there for a while because I didn't know what I was gonna do with it, but I knew I was gonna need it. I could use it somehow, and I did. I feel like I can't see what I'm doing here. But I also want you to be able to see what I'm doing. There we go. Is that better? Is that good for you? Let's play with the camera a little bit. Sorry if I make anybody dizzy. Is that better? That seems better for you guys. That seems decent for me. Alright. And, oh, that's stupid. Moved everything, like, around. I had a method. Gotta put a string in there. Cleaned up because I wanted to be presentable for you guys, and just did not work out in my favor. Forgot to text Nexus. She needs like a personal invite every time. I don't know why she just won't subscribe or update so that she can get notifications. I don't know what she does. I don't know if she gets notifications, but apparently I have to text her every time that I'm streaming. I don't know if you can see, there's a shiny side and a dull side to these pieces of tissue paper. I'm using the dull side because I don't think firecrackers would be, I mean, they'd be like metallic, but I don't think they'd be shiny. Not any of the ones I saw at least were shiny. Be closer. Is that better? I feel like that's better. I don't know. I wish I could leave this camera like stable when I'm not streaming, but I need to see what I'm doing, and I also just mess around with my desk on the regular. I'm in the process of starting to better organize my craft room. I know you guys have seen, well, some of them. Hi! How are you? So, I know you guys have seen the craft room, like, well, the houses and part of pictures, I'm sure, and things like that. But, I feel like I could organize it a lot better, and it frustrates me because I don't even know where to start. But my husband and I over the weekend went to like IKEA for the rest of the house, well, for the living room and dining room area in our house. Dang it, I did it again. And he started thinking about how we could probably, I could organize the craft room better, and I know there's a way, I just have to figure out what the best way is. Don't know. Just got home from DC. Oh, I'm going there in a couple weeks. How was it? I have been good. I have been busy. I have been hectic. It's all going okay though. It's all good busy. Mostly minis now. That's like all I do right now is minis. And renovate my house. Not necessarily renovate, but like we're allowed to update the house now that the wedding's over, and we've been holding off on doing anything like that for 2 years, so now is the time. And thankfully I was a little bit of a hoarder before Rob and I got the house, because I just had furniture and dishes and stuff we would eventually need for the house, so it was like I was well prepared with a lot of things, but now it is time to update because a lot of the things I had were either very old, very out of date, like don't suit us, you know. It's just time to try to match things. So we're allowed to paint the house now and things like that, so we're getting there. It's gonna be nice. But yeah, we did furniture stuff this weekend. We did Otakon on Saturday and took some time for cute date stuff. It was nice. I think I had another friend at Otakon this weekend. I think she went to Otakon. I can't remember. Sarah Elizabeth Illustrations. If you did see her there. I know she was doing some sort of panel. So it sounded like a lot of fun, and I'm glad that you went. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it is a lot of fun. Like, now that we get to do it. I mean, it's frustrating in its own way, but it's fun in others. I think she was there vending. I don't know. Let me check real quick. Let me see if it was Otakon. Distracted, sorry. Holy cow. It's like I haven't been on the internet all day. I have so many notifications. Sarah Elizabeth Illustrations. There she is. No, she was at Convention of Otaku, can't pronounce that, Otaku, there we go, Generation 2022. Oh, it is Otakon. She did 2 workshops. On Friday And Saturday? Yes. Bought some really nice jewelry and a DIY terrarium from someone, looking forward to putting it together. Oh, that sounds like great fun. I have only ever once been to an anime convention, and it was a lot of fun. I was doing a table there, and we were advertising the LARP that I was in at the time. You'll have to post pictures. We're gonna want to see them. Exactly one picture. Well, I mean, pictures of your terrarium then. And your jewelry. Exactly one picture. Get off. Oh, just making it. Oh my gosh, I love when that happens. Just enough paper there. What panel did you go see? And what did you do for date night? Get off. I've run out of tissue paper. I've run out of tiny tissue paper, not actual tissue. Ooh. Sword fighting lesbians. That sounds like a great panel.
Don't be afraid to borrow chord progressions, sounds, little things.
Ah, DC is a lot of fun. I went there for my bachelorette party. There's so many cool things to do there, like free and cheap. And then there's a lot of really like ritzy things to do there as well. Just all depends on what you're in the mood for.
That's one of the reasons why I can try stuff out, is because
I'm so glad you had fun. Sounds like an absolute blast. The second you're going, it was so much easier to relax and enjoy your time without feeling rushed to see everything. Yeah. I get that. I'll be going to DC mid-September to see my 10th Cirque du Soleil show.
It's easy to churn out a lot of songs if you have a lot of different chord progressions in your mind and know that.
Well, technically it's in Virginia, but still, very excited. And I'll be taking my stepson, and we're gonna make a day out of DC. He's picked out a couple of the like Smithsonian's that he wants to see. And I think he'll have fun. I might show him a Cirque show before we go down, like on TV or YouTube or whatever. Because for as big of a fan I am, he's never really seen any of it. Because I think you have to be kind of like a certain age to appreciate it. You know? So, we're gonna do that. I'm very excited to take him. They are performing in the Tysons 2 area. Let me see. Yeah, Tyson's to Washington, D.C. It's right outside of Washington, D.C. in Virginia area. The gallery at Tyson's too. So not quite Washington, D.C., but Smithsonian Museum of Natural History was phenomenal. Oh, I love the Smithsonians. I try to go to a Smithsonian every time I go down to DC. And I've seen most of them. He wants to do the zoo. And then he wants to do the Air and Space Museum, which hopefully will be open by then, and if not that, he's got like 2 others picked out, just in case. You know, just in case weather is bad or whatever. I have yet to go to the zoo, but I have heard like amazing reviews. You can bring your own food. You can, bring your own food if you can to the zoo. The food there was expensive and not that great. Well, yeah. I will keep that in mind. I hope to, like, do breakfast and lunch. Like, breakfast on the road and then lunch, packed lunch kind of a thing, and then we'll probably go out to dinner in DC. Give him the whole experience of it. But thank you for the advice. I will keep that in mind. We did dinner at a bar and restaurant called City Tap, and I had a great grilled cheese. Oh, nice. A transplant. Did you cosplay at Otakon? Or did you just go regular old nerd A? No cosplay for you. That's okay. I have never cosplayed. I have interest in doing so, I just don't have the time to go to cons. Or the time to spend on costumes. Not right now, at least. I have enough expensive hobbies for right now. But if I could cosplay, I have a couple characters I have picked out. I guess Nexus, I was talking to her like 2 hours ago. Oh, yeah. So yeah, went furniture shopping, went furniture setuping in the house, realized that the one piece we bought isn't going to fit because of our obnoxiously large baseboards. uh mowed the lawn for the first time in what feels like a month. Exciting things to look forward to when you're 30. Had to cancel our Connecticut trip. We usually take Labor Day and go up to our friends in Connecticut, and unfortunately they are busy this year. So we will not be going up this year. Which I mean guess means more time for me to work on dollhouse stuff. Get ready for school again. Working on getting his yard Cooper friendly. Need to find special locks for the chain link fence, things like that. Adulting can be hard, but at the same time, it's very rewarding. And when you look at the things that you've done, like the things you've accomplished, it's just the best amount of satisfaction. Ooh, loud. Sorry. Getting a new collection of power tools now. That's more fun than I thought it would be. Oh yeah. Power tools are great. If you're looking for like good beginner tools, and I am not endorsed by any of these companies, but I find that Ryobi works decent for small household projects. I'll have to walk the dog now. See you later. Thank you for joining in tonight. Talk to you soon. Glad you had fun. Enjoy your walk. Okay. So now four, 6, 6. It's threatening to rain today. Oh man, I'm so excited for if it does. We are just so parched here. Alright, gold paint. Actually, let me zoom you back in because you're going to want to see how this goes down. And so I've been hanging them on a straw. Hi, Nexus. Thought you weren't coming tonight. Yeah. So here's the finished product for anyone who is new, and also Nexus, because she hasn't been here. Oops. There you go. Yeah. I think they turn out nice. So we've been rolling a bunch of the Firecrackers. They're just clay, capped with foil, and then wrapped in paper, and now we're gonna paint them. Been in the studio and finishing up some painting. Oh, fun! Good to hear that you got in the studio this weekend. Ooh, loud. Sorry, just trying to maneuver my straw so it does what I need to do. Alright, there we go. So I use a stylus to paint these because it's a lot. It comes out a lot nicer than a brush for me. And I do, on a pair of firecrackers, I do a large flower and then 3 small flowers. Oh, and now that you're here, Nexus, I can see. I don't know. Do I have my autofocus? I do have my autofocus. Okay. One large flower, and then on the other one we'll do a small flower, but I like to do them one at a time because the paint gets really smudged if I try to do both. I'm gonna zoom for, I don't know that, I can't zoom further without lowering my camera. And if I lower my camera, it will be in my way. Working on your super secret project this weekend, Nexus? Ah. Tell me about it. What'd you get done? And then I'm gonna take a break after I get through a couple of these big flowers and show you my haul from the craft store this weekend. Oh, that's the other thing I did. I treated myself. I went to a movie for the first time in a long time, and the first time I've ever been by myself. So that was fun. And I went to go see the new Baz Luhrmann movie, the Elvis movie, because I really like Baz as a director, so figured go see that movie. And it was everything I thought it would be. And if you're not familiar with Baz Luhrmann, he is the director who did Moulin Rouge, Romeo and Juliet, The Great Gatsby. I'm forgetting one or two, but just all of his movies are just an... I mean this in a loving way. It's an assault on the senses. It is just so much to look at and to hear and to just think about. Like, I love his work. I like how he incorporates older music with new music, or makes a twist on it, uses it in a new way. And the Elvis movie was no different. The only thing, for me at least, I'm not an Elvis fan, so I don't know anything I know about Elvis I read on Wikipedia. So for me, it wasn't like about seeing Elvis or the story about Elvis. It was about seeing his take on the story. It was good. So I went to craft store, and then I went to go see the movie. Had a cheat day on my diet. Ugh. Which then inspired me to continue on my diet because I looked at my fitness app and I've got, it tells you once you complete a diary entry for your food for the day, it tells you, hey, if you keep this up or if you continue this diet the way you're doing it, you'll be this amount of pounds in 5 weeks, right? And I've been doing great. I have maybe one cheat day a week, which is okay. But yesterday's was like, if you keep this up, you'll be 140 pounds. And Lord have mercy, I don't think I could, nope. That's not, I'm not going to let that happen. Not that I think 140 pounds is bad for anyone who is. For me, it would not look good. Can I move the mic closer? No, I can't. It would be in the shot. Let's try that. Is that better? No, not Elvis Costello. Elvis, like, the king of rock and roll. Quote unquote. And I have an opinion of Elvis that is possibly not popular, but I think a lot of his music, much like a lot of other music at the time, especially in early rock and roll, was plain out stolen. From disadvantaged minorities who couldn't afford to get famous. Hi, Vin. Johnny Cash was amazing. I agree. I like Johnny Cash. I like Buddy Holly. Elvis, I could do without. But I understand his contribution to music. Or at least his take on, the beginnings of rock and roll. I get it. So, you have a new dead fave. Jeff Buckley, not the known songs. Okay. I'm not familiar with him. Or maybe I am, but I don't know off the top of my head. Oh no. Firecrackers just started sliding down the straw that they're on and started getting stuck together. He reminds me of Roy Orbison with some of his songs. Oh, that's neat. Tragic. Well, yeah, aren't they all tragic deaths? Overdose or suicide or murder or what have you. Plane crash. Accidental drowning. Holy cow. Okay. That's a new one. Alright, I'll get through this bunch and then I'm gonna show you my craft haul. Oh, and we got a bunch of votes for what Zodiac I'll be using too, so that's great, because usually I don't get a lot of votes on things. So, we got ideas. So I posted that, and let's see, I tallied up everything. Not the right one. Got 1 vote for the rat, 1 vote for the tiger, 1 vote for the sheep or the goat, 2 votes for the dragon, 1 for the snake, 1 for the monkey, and 1 for the rabbit, which will fill out what I have to do today. Or this week. Because the goal is to finish these guys this week. I just jumped ahead a little bit. Got a head start on it. Alright, got 2 bundles drying there, so let me put this aside and I'll show you what I got from the craft store. I spent $18 total. And it's not gonna look like much now, but what I did was I got paper and felt and some other things, but for my display rooms. Ooh. So that they look like they have wallpaper and all that. So I got myself new bags, or more bags, because I was out of them. And I got some bigger bags for some of my bigger products. Then, let me pull up my list because I have a list for this too, so I know what I'm doing. So each display box is going to be 1 or 2 holidays, and then I'm gonna have an outdoor box, 1 or 2 outdoor boxes. So, I guess I'll go in order of each room. Give me a sec. Oh no! Give me a second. So, oh, and then this dollhouse flooring was on sale, and it's not like the best flooring, but it'll work. Nice tile, right? And I can get 3 boxes out of this, I think. So, I can find the first one. There it is. So I'm gonna do New Year's wall, and this will be the wall, and that'll be the floor. It's like a nice gold. Okay. Then the other room the other 2 rooms that are gonna be in this with this floor are my Mardi Gras, this is like a seafoam. I don't know how well you guys can see that. The color's not really showing up on my computer at least, but it's like a nice mint green kind of color. So that'll be Mardi Gras and St. Patrick's Day. And then the last one that gets this tile is going to be a cream colored room. And that's going to be Cinco de Mayo and Dia de los Muertos. Okay. So then, oh, I know why it's doing that. It's because it's so shiny. So that's those 3. Then I've got a red felt for the floor, and a cream, like a textured cream for the walls, and that'll be Valentine's Day and Lunar New Year's. Yeah, I didn't want to go too busy, and I didn't want to go too bright or obnoxious or anything like that, so that'll be Lunar New Year's and Valentine's Day. Then blue with white with blue polka dots. That's gonna be Easter and all of my like religious Easter-esque holidays. Then Halloween, gray floor, white and gray stripes, so that things that are black and orange will pop out. Yeah, the boxes are like cardboard photo boxes, so they'll hold up, I think, to having this kind of stuff in it. So that's Halloween. Gray and white stripes and gray floor. And all of my patriotic holiday it's gonna be like a barn, so I got I don't know how to show this to you without it being in the box. But so imagine that's the back of the box, and then these trees are going to be on the side so that it looks like it's a barn with some grass kind of thing. And, you know, you can hang your barn stars or your paper fans and have all your patriotic stuff all over the place. Like it's an outside holiday, like 4th of July would be. And last but not least, I'm just going to do an outside box with that same tree pattern and some grass. Side please. But you get it. Thanks. I think it'll turn out really nice. And I think it'll work for your stuff too, Nexus, when you do send up. And that's all I got. But for all that like scrapbook paper, all the scrapbook paper was half price, and then the tile flooring was on sale, so it was really cheap. You were doing crafts this weekend. Tell me about your crafts. Stacking the boxes, yes, I had thought so they don't show. Yeah, I'm gonna do like a 3 by 3, a layer of 3, a layer of 3, and then I think a layer of 2. And I'm gonna probably command strip them together or something so that I can take them apart and box them up, but at the same time so that they're not like gonna jostle all over the place or get knocked into or anything like that. You can use Velcro tape that sticks on. Yeah, definitely. I've got Velcro around here too, so we'll make it work. You were down at Otakon too? That's 3 people that were at Otakon that have been at my stream tonight. That's great. How did her presentation go? I feel like most anime conventions are quote-unquote short notice for everybody. You could have a year to plan and still be working on your costume 15 minutes before you like go and do things. I'm so glad. That's so good for her. Yeah, I saw her advertisement on Instagram. That's so cool. I'm so glad for her that she's out doing things. good turnout. Didn't know what to expect. Didn't realize how many people. Oh yeah, lots of people. Otakon is just huge. So now we're doing tiny flowers. That one got a little bit big, but come on, camera. There we go. Tinier flowers. Kind of like what we did on the envelopes. 100,000 people, holy cow. I'm glad you got to have some fun. Did she sell there as well, or did she just do the workshops? Just realized I could set up another straw device where I'm not reaching in front of the camera. Only bad part was too many people since they were presenting got to skip the insane lines. She just did workshops. Don't think she sold. Yeah. That's, oh, I can only imagine. That's too many people for me right now. And like, I'm a people person. I do well in large crowds, and just, I don't know, I've been feeling burnt out recently. Like, we were in IKEA yesterday, and there was one older couple where they were like, we live in a day and time where if you're hacking and coughing, please don't go out. The gentleman was coughing, and the wife was like getting in the way of other people to look at things, and then the husband would like open up a drawer set and then slam the door down. Like, no IKEA stuff has soft close, soft close what's-em-foozes. Can't think of the word. Doors or anything like that. It's like, oh my god. And then their daughter was just like, I don't know. Like, they had just done a car ride together. And then she was like, they got out of the car and we had followed them in. Thankfully, we lost them eventually. But it was like, she got out of the car and was like, do you like my pants, Mom? It's like, they're... like... But the daughter was like, I don't know. She had to be in her 20s. Early 20s. Just like, what? What am I witnessing here? Three completely socially inept people wandering around IKEA. And just my nerves. I don't like shopping. But they did not make it any easier. It's like today we went grocery shopping and everybody decided to be a jerk. Taking up way too much space, not parking their carts off to the side. Like, stepping directly in front of you when you're trying to look at something. Just people. These are firecrackers, so here, I'll show you the finished product. Thanks. I really like how they turned out. I'm not sure how much I want to sell them for. Because they do take me a long time. But I want people to purchase them, you know? Yeah, these are very tedious. I have a couple pieces that are more tedious to work with. This one, my egg trees. So, a little complicated. So did you have fun at Otakon? On your knees looking at shoes yesterday and a woman was holding a box over my head reaching on the shelf I was just looking at. Stopped and I held my breath. Can't say. She went back to her husband and told him some lady was mad because I was near her. Yeah, well, get out of the way. People are just... I feel like people have just been the worst. In the last 2 years, people have been awful. No, 3 years. It's just been nonstop. People have had like this excuse that they could be complete jerks. Like I was getting lunch meat from the deli counter today, and the deli counter we go to a small local place, and the counter is only maybe, I don't know, 3-4 foot big counter where you can order from, and this lady who, now, albeit she was already a larger woman, I have no problem with people who are larger, but, this woman decided to take up all of the space by leaning on the counter while she was talking to the gentleman behind it. And the second gentleman who was trying to get my order was just, like, having a rough time of it. And it was not only her in the deli, like, it was everybody else who had also brought in their grocery carts from the shopping area, so everybody was, like, crowded into this deli area, and then kids were being obnoxious, and parents not doing nothing about it, and everybody at the deli counter had to order like 14 packs of lunch meat, which was weird. And then we went to like a grocery store for our other supplies, and like the deli counter was just as packed there. I don't know what it is about this weekend, but like everybody wanted deli meat. Yeah. Or some lady just kind of like almost stepped into me while she was looking right at me. I don't get it. I don't understand. But this is not Bailey bitch time, so I'm gonna knock that off. We're almost done with these two, and then I think I'm gonna try to string a couple of these up. And I'll have 3 more to paint and string this week. Got probably like another hour on this camera battery. Oof, that was the other. I did so much this weekend. I treated the yard finally for bunnies. I got this animal deterrent spray, and it is awful. It is also a Bailey deterrent spray. Like, it has garlic in it and cloves and a couple of other things. But when I sprayed it, I sprayed like the entire barrier of my backyard and then my entire vegetable garden. And it smells like rabbits, squirrels, everything that keeps getting into my yard and trying to eat my vegetable garden. Or flowers that the rabbits aren't even supposed to like coral bells or hollyhocks or hostas. These city rabbits must be just so deprived of any decent food that they eat the worst plants. So I got this deterrent and it smells awful. It smells like Rob came out back, he goes, "Why does it smell like the Camden dump?" I was like, oh no. But it'll probably fade in the next day or so, where it won't be bad for us anymore, but it'll still be bad for the bunnies. Yeah, skunk deterrent too. We haven't seen the skunk, or I haven't, recently. But I also don't go into my backyard at night anymore. Not because I'm afraid of the skunk, I just don't want to be skunked. Oh, Gelati, did you see I did the thing? I finished it before the stream, by the way. If that's okay. If you wanted me to hold off, I can go back and like copy paste everything. Okay. I wish I could show you what this looks like right now, but I'd have to. Oh, maybe I can. Don't mind my mess behind it. All hanging up on my straw. Alright, so let's switch gears and try to tie some of these up. Now that I've tied that tassel on. I've done a double row this time. The first one I did, it was only a single row, and I kind of like the double row better because it gives me a chance to have a little bit more maneuverability, I think. I don't know, we'll see. Hope you guys are ready to be really frustrated. One. Whew. Workout. I also started dancercise this morning. Gonna see how long it takes me to give up on that. But, I don't know. I feel like I don't do enough cardio. Like, I do a lot of moving during the day. But there's only so many calories that walking burns. What's the face for, Nexus? Dancercise? I know. So bad at it. But that's okay. Because you can be as bad as you want. I mean, my job is physical. Like, I'm lifting things or bending over or, walking a lot, but it's not, it'd be good to get the blood pumping. And I've always liked dancercise, even when we did it in high school. Like, it was an option some days. If we didn't want to do, if we didn't want to do, weights or walking or anything like that, sometimes the teacher would bring out, like, the TV. And everybody else hated it because nobody wants to look like a fool in high school, but like I was already kind of a fool. Oh no. He's here. Hold on. Oh yeah, I was super weird in high school. Nexus. Like you don't already know. I think I'm gonna cut this back to just one string when I'm done with it, but for now, the 2 strings is okay. Look, I was cool in my own head. That's all that matters. Time to do some surgery now. There we go. Sprinkler time. It is 9 o'clock at night. Fucking sprinkler time. You're supposed to sprinkle her in the morning, right? You know you're supposed to sprinkle in the morning, right? Or do reduces your chance of mold or fungus or bacteria growth. It gives it a chance for everything to dry off. Well, now you know. What? Oh, are you only allotted a certain amount of water? That sucks. I guess. Ooh, loud. I don't know what's going on this coming weekend, if I'm going to stream or not. We were asked to. Well, we're taking a small beach vacation with my stepson, down to one of my mother-in-law's houses. So, I don't know if I'll be back in time to stream on Sunday. But I'll certainly be posting throughout the week as I'm working on these, and if I pick up, if I can get time to work on anything else. So I don't know. But I'll let you see. The Mister says he likes your. I feel like he made the same joke last time. I feel like my hot dogs are better than. Well, they look like really crappy hot dogs. Nexus, we gotta talk. We gotta talk because I think I should be able to go out to Chicago for Chicago International next year. So let's talk about that at some point. And anyone who is interested in knowing about that, Chicago International is one of the biggest dollhouse conventions, I think, in the world. Certainly in the United States. And I went to it one year and it was amazing. Because it's not just Chicago International that's going on, it's like 3 dollhouse conventions all together. And then you can also go to like the Science Museum in Chicago, and they've got the Colleen Moore Ferry House, and then there's another museum that has Thorn Rooms. It was just like amazing. But Rob and I were talking about vacations we want to take next year, and he wants to go to Vegas. And I think I might sit out of Vegas because I had fun. I really did enjoy Vegas by myself. Vegas, but I think I want to instead take the time and do Chicago again. So that looks... It looks better when they hang. I don't know if you can see it, but it's definitely nicer when it's hanging. And I can maneuver them a little bit better. Yeah. So I'll finish this one, and then I think I'll call it a night. Because I got pretty far. I've only got to paint 3 more sets and string up all of them, so not too shabby. also feel like I've been busy from the moment I woke up today, so it's time for me to go chill. So Nexus, if you want to do Chicago, just let me know how I can pitch in. Because I think they're already selling tickets for it. Alright, so let's see, what did I say our list was? I'll cut these guys out so I'm ready. Rat. Best way to go about this. Yeah, flights are going to be costly. That is true. Definitely worth the trip. Yeah, oh, I'm sure. So your flight doesn't get canceled, right? Yeah. I mean, it's a lot of different flights too that are just getting waylaid. Yeah. But here's the thing too, even if you don't take the insurance, if the flight cancels on you, or if the flight like cancels, it will refund you no matter what. If you cancel a flight because of some reason or another, you don't get a refund. Okay, well that's good to know. I can't book flights right now. Because I am still in the process of changing my name and all of those things. So I can't book probably until a little later on this year, but good to know that flights are cheaper right now. I know, the sooner the better. I'm working on getting name changes and passports and motor vehicles and things like that, so can't really book a flight until all that. Alright, so we got a second one done. Oh my gosh. So far, so good. So tonight we worked on these guys, and I think they're turning out really well. Gonna keep working on them throughout the week. My due date for these is Sunday, but I won't be here for a good portion of the weekend. So we'll see. We'll get there. Hopefully we get it done. Really, pretty pleased with them. Hope you like them as well. And if you have any suggestions for them or how I could price them or anything like that, please feel free to drop me a line, send me a message, post about it like publicly. I'm not gonna be upset either way. If you like what you see and want to see more, you can always check out my YouTube. That's you can look up Bailey Carr or Blueberry Hollow Miniatures. If you are watching this on YouTube and you want to check me out live, I stream Sunday nights, 7:30 Eastern Time PM, and I try to do so weekly. In August, I am going to start focusing on getting my displays done. Because they definitely need to start getting done. Otherwise, I won't have a place to put these when I go to sell. Other than that, if you want to see more pictures of what I'm doing throughout the week or updates or anything like that, you can check out my Facebook or Instagram at Blueberry Hollow Miniatures. You can also check out my TikTok at Blueberry Hollow Minis. And if you want to check out my blog, which I need to update this week, definitely, or at least when I'm on vacation, you can check out blueberryhollowminiatures.wordpress.com. I'm still in the process of setting up an Etsy, but I don't think that's going to be updated until after my first show, because I want to see how that goes, and I really need to build stock in the meantime for the show. If you have any suggestions at all, please feel free to tell me anything. I am happy to hear it. Nobody has suggested anything yet, but I'm not a scary person, so I would hope that if you have anything to say, please reach out. What else? Oh, if you want to be a part of what you're seeing come out of Blueberry Hollow Miniatures, I have what I call my craft to-do list challenge. It is a Google document that details all of the crafts that I'm looking to get done, both miniature and not. And so what you can do as a craft to-do list challenger is you can look at the list and essentially assign me a task on that list. Gives me the chance to do something that makes you happy. It gives me the chance to get something done, and like a direction and motivation and all that. And it gives you a chance to boss me around. Whatever you get out of that. And gives you a chance to kind of be in charge of the content that you're seeing. I am starting to run out of craft to-do list challenges. At least assigned ones. But I hope to either do a Dice of Fate or a Instagram challenge or something to get a little bit more interest in that again. Because it really helps me out when you help me out. Other than that, I think that's it. I will hopefully have an updated blog and calendar and all that by Sunday, next Sunday. And I think that's it. Next is, am I forgetting anything? Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, blog. I think that's it. Hi, Sidharth. Oh, so I am making I am done for the night, as it is getting close to my bedtime, but I am making 1/12 scale dollhouse miniature firecrackers for Lunar New Year's. And I know Lunar New Year's was like January, February, but trying to catch up on my work. But I hope you can check me out, hopefully this coming Sunday. I'm going to keep you guys updated on that because I'm not sure when we're supposed to get home from vacation. Thank you. And welcome, and I'm sorry that I'm ending so soon. But please feel free to check me out on Sundays, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and I will hopefully see you again. Thanks! Have a great weekend, or great rest of your weekend, everybody, and a great week. See you soon.